Hello friends, welcome to Days in Life. Friends, today we'll be talking about employees crisis in this corona testing time. See, we are seeing the migration of the worker, or can say low category of employees who are traveling from one place to another place, and last couple of months we have seen the lakhs of the people moving here, or at least trying to move here and there. Apart from that, even the middle level positions also, employees are seeing the huge salary cut or maybe humiliation in the, as maybe probably termination is not possible at this time because of the government may take action. And even employees at senior position also, they are also facing huge salary cut and the humiliation also. So there is a crisis, and crisis genuine. It's not that crisis is not there. Some industries like aviation industries, hospitality industries, tourism industry, they have almost come to standstill. Majority of other industries has suffered the business loss, some degree of other, and there are very few industries which are basically operating online, whether it's online business, sometimes online education. They have seen the gain, maybe somewhere temporary, somewhere permanent gain kind of thing. So we will be more talking about today majority of industry, not instead of minority of the industry. So in majority of industry, they are affected whether partially or up to some extent. Friends, crisis is an opportunity, or you can say the difficult time is an opportunity. In this difficult time, either we bind more strongly as a team or we lose out. And before going further, I'll say there is a difference between what is legally right and what is morally right. Because many times people say this is what I'm doing legally, which may not be morally correct. A person who is culprit or who is charge sheeted for some murder case, he will all says legally I am applied to court, or it is matter in the sub judice. Until court does not announce I am not culprit. But whether does it that mean that morally he is right? So there are many such cases, and in the corporate world many times we talk about what is legally right instead of thinking morally or in spirit. So here, in most of the cases, industry has removed the people wherever legally they could have removed. And it is more so in the case of contractual workers. So the crores of workers or their family members, either they are moving back to their native place or they are protesting here and there. In some cases, the government has helped them by traveling through train. And somewhere you see the crisis like a couple of days back in the Aurangabad, where they're traveling back to their own village, and they were, while sleeping in the railway line, they died. At least 16 people have died in that accident, unfortunately. So apart from these workers, in other cases also, when you say middle class, there is a huge salary cut and humiliation going on. And humiliation, when we say, it's a basically indirect way of asking people to go. See, this corona crisis, this will be over in the next few months. As a lot of companies are working on the vaccine or medication for the corona, it will not go for several years, or at least it will not be that serious. But these employers again need these workers or these employees, whether the same employees or maybe different employees. What credibility they will have talking to the same people again? Or whether the same people will be joining back, they will be coming back wherever they have gone. And even everything is there, will they work with the same passion? And what about image or credibility of these organizations in the marketplace or in the or before the employees? So it's not about only criticizing, talking about what could have been done. As I mentioned, see, crisis is real. It's not that crisis is not there, and crisis there for employer also. So businesses are impacted, profitability is badly hit. So there could have been communication with the employees. Depending on the company size, you can meet personally, you can send by mail, and some companies have done this also. And in this difficult time, everyone together would have faced the situation. See, three things they could have done. One is, there could have been some salary cut. At the same time, all together could have saved something on the expense. And at the same time, employer also could have foregone the profit for time being for few months. So put together all the three things, everyone together could have taken care of this thing. The second thing could have been done in many of the cases. Together as a team, if you brainstorm what all can be done now for the business or by working from the home, which may not be so much possible in the manufacturing sector, but other sectors, service sector more so, a lot of things can be done. So I believe if everyone sit together and brainstorm, something better could have been done for each of the company. And thirdly, friends, the workers or the so-called migrant, they could have been retained on bare minimum expenses so that they could eat 2 times or they could meet the necessities of the life, instead of leaving them for the government or for leaving them, whether they go back to their native place or whatever they do, but because legally you can get rid of them, you got rid of them. If the same company could have taken care of them with the basic necessities, this could have been a win-win situation for everyone. So these measures would have increased trust between employers and employees. But unfortunately, if you look at last couple of months incident, barring few exceptions, our employers have failed this corona test, or you can say this corona crisis test, which is evident from the ground reality, the way every day you look at, say, whether the migrants are moving with the train, or a lot of crisis which is happening. In these cases, if you can say anxiety, panic attack, a lot of cases has increased also, which this is. However, to conclude, I am still hopeful that people will learn from this and they will do better in this corona crisis and the future will be better. So friends, thank you very much for watching us today. Thank you.